free time. You know, how you spell love in an IM is very important to us. And I think it's important for parents to understand that we actually are developing a new social code in IMing, in Facebooking. We can look at someone's Facebook profile picture and tell a lot about them because everything means something to us. And you know, a lot of that is about parents asking their kids and opening up and looking at profile pictures and seeing what they can gather. The last thing is, you know, the most frequent question I get from parents, and I won't give my stats out, hopefully you'll go to my website and you can see for yourself, but you know, the most frequent question I get thousands of emails a day is, why on earth would my kids want to use these social networks? And actually, before I came here, I decided to take an average of how many times a day I check my social networks, and it's 46 times a day. And I'm a functioning human being, so that's good. And I always say to parents, well, why wouldn't we? For us, it's not really a choice. We grew up with this. I'm 23. I knew I was going to have a screen name. It wasn't an option. And so I want, hopefully, you can understand that this isn't something that we choose to do. It's actually a lifestyle.
And it's life. It's not just a lifestyle. You know, all of us talk about going online. Our kids don't think of it that way. It is life. It's like saying to them, you know, you're walking, you're breathing. And our kids are connected 24/7, one way or another, and they live a very public life. When I asked the teens about this, and I said, how do you feel about privacy? Kids in this generation, Vanessa, all the way through those who are 13, really feel as though as long as they're not doing anything really wrong, they have no problem with everyone seeing everything they're doing. Status, they change status every time they hiccup.
Twitter,
somebody really
Twitter, me. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook. I'm on there, and Facebook and MySpace and LinkedIn and things.
And she's learned that when you're a professional blogger and you're 23 and have written a book, you need to promote everything you're doing as often as you can. But she's got some very interesting things and very good insights. Thank you very much, Vanessa. Next slide. Okay, and this is you.
I purposely didn't put any text in because I knew that it would turn white.
And Tom would have to guess what it said.
No, actually what I thought I would do for you is do what most kids want, is they don't want words, they want pictures. And so I'll give you a little bit of an explanation, but first I'm going to actually tell you about us. As Parry said, sometimes I feel like the grandmother of social networks. We started in 1995 with the web community, simply because we were working in schools and we were fascinated to really figure out how digital learning can help kids understand things. We evolved from 2007 into a virtual world simply because we realized that social networking was so key, but the excitement of being able to walk over to someone's house, their virtual house, and to be able to have virtual pets and have virtual status was really where things were going. And so we decided that we wanted to not just leave it to 8 to 14-year-olds, but we also wanted to see about what we could do to bring families together using social networks in a virtual world. And what we learned is that it really is a generational difference. And so we decided we had to combine online with offline in order to create a full family experience. And the reason for that is most of us who are older than 23, it's hard to figure out how that stuff works unless you spend a whole lot of time doing it. And so what we realized is that we could get the kids in the household to share with the parents how things worked, and then create a family experience offline that would engage everyone. So what you see here is some of our virtual world experiences. In the bottom right-hand corner, that's actually the Chicago Field Museum, where we have a partnership where the kids come into, that looks sort of like the lobby, that's the virtual lobby, where they come in to learn about Animal Adventures is the name of the game, and it teaches them about biodiversity